gripping, the ticking folded time like origami. Clock hands tremble as I battle these tsunamis. Echoes of the horns in the alley, sounds consuming. City streets hum, my every step resumes blooming.
Times folded up, creased and yet divine. Mapping moments lost under skyline signs. Breathing memories, they keep me aligned. Living in these loops of folded up time.
Piano sings soft, striking notes raw and naked. Cigarette haze swirls while the night stays sacred. Baseline heartbeats thumping through the vein. In folded hours, we stand dodging acid rain.
Midnight whispers of the moon and her glow, chasing shadows where nostalgia grows. Each beat a thread in the fabric of days. Unfold this time, yet its folds still sway.
Rhymes heavy, but melody light as a feather. Folded time stitching past, and now together. The trumpet cries, a voice from another life. How clocks dissect us with blade-edge strife.
Times folded up, creased and yet divine. Mapping moments lost under skyline signs. Breathing memories, they keep me aligned. Living in these loops of folded up time. Folded up, creased and yet divine. Mapping moments lost under skyline signs. Breathing memories, they keep me aligned. Living in these loops of folded up time.
Midnight whispers of the moon and her glow, chasing shadows where nostalgia grows. Each beat a thread in the fabric of days. Unfold this time, yet its folds still sway. Midnight whispers of the moon and her glow, chasing shadows where nostalgia grows. Each beat a thread in the fabric of days. Unfold this time, yet its folds still sway. Rhymes heavy, but melody light as a feather. Folded time stitching past, and now together. The trumpet cries, a voice from another life. How clocks dissect us with blade-edge strife. Rhymes heavy, but melody light as a feather. Folded time stitching past, and now together. The trumpet cries, a voice from another life. How clocks dissect us with blade-edge strife. Rhymes heavy, but melody light as a feather. Folded time stitching past, and now together. The trumpet cries, a voice from another life. How clocks dissect us with blade-edge strife.
Wind brought ink to the doorstep, airmail in a flask. Truth boxed in a paragraph, peeking through the mask. Stamp smudge kissed by a city's rainy wrath. Platform dreams risen from subway's gaff. Airborne letters, tales with wings to deliver. Through the cold streets, past the river's hush quiver. Composed on scraps under lamplights whisper. Every word a shiver, a storyteller's sliver. Pen leaks thoughts, a sky-high confession. Clouds jot margins, ink drips in succession. Postman's cycle turns in rhythmic procession. Each drop delivers a dose of life's essence. Sealed with smoke from a chimney's breath. Love and pain carried, a package of heft. Echoes of words from the east to the west. Skylines grip tales, hearts way to rest. Airborne letters, tales with wings to deliver. Through the cold streets, past the river's hush quiver. Composed on scraps under lamplights whisper. Every word a shiver, deliver a storyteller's sliver. City light sigh as envelopes descend to hands worn by years, broken letters mend. Ink spills soul bends where timelines extend. Every dot and comma a cipher of a friend.
Sigh as envelopes descend to hands worn by years, broken letters mend. Ink spills soul bends where timelines extend. Every dot and comma a cipher of a friend. Envelopes descend to hands worn by years, broken letters mend. Ink spills soul bends where timelines extend. Every dot and comma a cipher of a friend.
Drums tick slow, rewind back the sorrow. Jazz keys hum, night steals the tomorrow. Notes drip honey, let the rhythm borrow. Soul from my chest, truth sharp like an arrow. Snare tight snap, drown the pain in the groove. Smoke rise slow as the moon starts to prove. Piano in the dark, every note makes you move. Synthesize my soul, in this world I improve.
Rewind, time spills through the sand. Memories scratch like a record in my hand.
Golden hour lingers, slipping through strands. Press play again, but the past never lands. Shadows spill corner stories tattoo the wall. Trumpet croon sweet, broken dreams start to crawl. Bassline heavy, heartbeat in a brawl. Rhymes jade sharp, the world feels so small. Echo of the past, let the drum line speak. Silk tone rhyme, layered vibe so sleek. Keys float soft like water in the creek. Layers deep cut, so smooth but unique.
Rewind, time spills through the sand. Memories scratch like a record in my hand.
Golden hour lingers, slipping through strands. Press play again, but the past never lands.
Spills through the sand. Memories scratch like a record in my hand. Golden hour lingers, slipping through strands. Press play again, but the past never lands. Woke up, shadows leaking through the blinds. City hum a metronome, these gritty streets combine. Notes drip from my fingers on a Steinway spine. Holy communion with bass lines divine. Decoded silence, words in keys. Echoes of truth caught on the breeze. Breaking the void with rhythm so free. whisper secrets from nocturnal skies. Snare taps mimic heartbeats where my soul implies. From alleyways where neon sings lullabies to ballads that the moonlight writes unscripted ties. Breaths between beats paint a story complete. Piano rain drips where dark alleys meet. Ciphers in black ivory where ghosts retreat. Decoded silence speaks secrets discreet. Vinyl ghosts scratch life, cast shadows on the floor. Each crackle a relic from the music before. Trumpets wail blues, open up the soul's door. Melodies float like whispers from a dim-lit war. Decoded silence, words in keys. Echoes of truths caught on the breeze. Breaking the void with rhythm so free. Harmony rides where chaos won't see. Lost keys in the pocket, moonlight's grim, tipping toes on the skyline, city lights dim. Piano notes weep in a rhythm to confide, stories in the smoke that the night can't hide. Feel the blur in the rhythm, hearts offbeat, echoes in the alley where shadows meet. Dreams drift slow through a smoky tide, emotions ride waves where souls collide. Raindrops tap, a drummer on the streets. Footsteps dance to the urban heartbeat. Rustling chords bend the spine of the sky. Every note a sigh, every silence a lie. Cigarettes trace patterns, clouds of despair. Trumpet bellows blues that hang in the air. Strings mourn deeper where violins cry. And the bass line hums, grounded yet high. Feel the blur in the rhythm, breaks rewind. Threads of time stitched in each line. Midnight tales whisper so discreet. Soul in the groove where the real ones meet. Shadows of the saxophone crept through the haze. A love song buried in post-midnight malaise. Vinyl scratches soft on fragmented dreams. Tune into regret, sewn into the seams. Tap, shadows dance on the ledge. Thoughts weave tight like lace on the edge. Moonlight awakes, my pen bleeds rhymes. Paint in the night and syncopated chimes. Dusk Theory where the sun meets the beat. Twilight whispers, rhythm in the street. Jazz fills the cracks where the silence fell. Echoes through the night, a tale we tell. Red wine skies spill across rooftops. Snare hits sharp, every heartbeat drops. Saxophone sighs glide over the haze. Words in the mist, a poet's maze. Keys chase stars, fingertips burn. Notes unwind as the worlds turn. Bass lines rumble through the evening's core, unlocking the truth behind each door.
low, brick walls hum a song. Nights stretch short, but shadows grow long. Trumpets cry tears for the dreams deferred. Echoes of jazz hold every lost word. Dusk Theory, where the sun meets the beat. Twilight whispers rhythm in the street. Jazz fills the cracks where the silence fell. Echoes through the night, a tale we tell. Brick walls hum a song. Nights stretch short, but shadows grow long. Trumpets cry tears for the dreams deferred. Echoes of jazz hold every lost word. Dusk Theory, where the sun meets the beat. Twilight whispers rhythm in the street. Jazz fills the cracks where the silence fell. Echoes through the night, a tale we tell.
Silence fills the cracks where the silence fell. Echoes through the night, a tale we tell.
Keys chase stars, fingertips burn, notes unwind as the world's turn. Bass lines rumble through the evening's core, unlocking the truth.
Fold my thoughts like ancient cranes, restful but precise. Crease my pain into schemes. Origami nights, paper wings soar trapped in neon skies. Jazz keys rumble deep, sharp as samurai slice. Digital soul, we bend, we break, we mold. Loops of beats cutting heat, stories untold. Piano keys whispering truth so bold. Origami in the wind, watch the rhythm unfold. Bassline stomping, heavy footprints in the rain. Electric storms brewing like a genius gone insane. Pages crumpled up, yet the message remains. Ink bleeds truth beneath the pressure and the strain. Fractals in a cipher, holograms in pain. Every fold sings a measure, every cut's a refrain. Turn chaos into beauty where the rules can't contain. Touch the skyline with patterns and fall back again. Ghost in the beat, echoes haunt the verse. Stitched in the sound where the blessing meets the curse. Soul's a labyrinth, I burst through every hearse. Jazz weaves my legacy, death refunded, reimbursed. Digital soul, we bend, we break, we mold. Loops of beats cutting heat, stories untold. Piano keys whispering truth so bold. Origami in the wind, watch the rhythm unfold. Watch the rhythm unfold. Watch the rhythm unfold. Digital soul, we bend, we break, we mold. Loops of beats cutting heat, stories untold. Piano keys whispering truth so bold. Origami in the wind, watch the rhythm unfold. Yeah, you've been a win. Watch the rhythm unfold. Yeah. Bassline stomping, heavy footprints in the rain. Electric storms brewing like a genius gone insane. Pages crumpled up, yet the message remains. Ink bleeds truth beneath the pressure and the strain. Yeah, you've been a win. Watch the rhythm unfold. Yeah. Fractals in a cipher, holograms in pain. Every fold sings a measure, every cut's a refrain. Turn chaos into beauty where the rules can't contain. Touch the skyline with patterns and fall back again. Ghost in the beat, Echoes haunt the verse, stitched in the sound where the blessing meets the curse. Soul's a labyrinth, I burst through every hearse. Jazz weaves my legacy, death refunded, reimbursed. Digital soul, we bend, we break, we mold. Loops of beats, cutting heat, stories untold. Piano keys, whispering truth so bold. Origami in the wind, watch the rhythm unfold. Watch the rhythm unfold. Watch the rhythm unfold. Yeah, yeah. Watch the rhythm unfold. Yeah, watch the rhythm unfold. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch the rhythm unfold. Keys tickle deep, whispers in the air. Jazz man's touch, cool riffs, they don't care. Bassline heavy, it stomps the floor hollow. My shadow dances with the beat it must follow. The shape of quiet bends, it twists like smoke between the cracks where the dreams provoke. Voices on mute, but the rhythm loud. Silent screams rise, they climb the cloud. Broken fragments bounce in chambers glow. Echoes of horns speak what words don't show. Bars spit raw, dripping ink through time. Silence isn't peace, it's just a ghost rhyme. Snare hits the echoes, snatching ghost plans. Trumpet notes spiral in shifting sands. This is where the void breathes and sways, speaking volumes in the humid haze. In the night, piano winks at the moon. Winds hum quiet, a melancholy tune. Drums converse with hearts caged in silence. Harmony stitched from chaos and defiance. The shape of quiet bends, it twists like smoke between the cracks where the dreams provoke. Voices on mute, but the rhythm loud. Silent screams rise, they climb the cloud. Tick-tock rhythm, pianos in the ether. Dark keys singing heavy in the speaker. Ghosts in the melody, shadows in the bass. Low lights flicker, time slowing down the race. Beats tap soft, raindrops on the soul. Midnight whispers where the stories unroll. Chill winds talking, I'm lost in translation. Headphones on, locked in contemplation. Formless tension, beats rise and descend. Floating through the chaos, no need to pretend. Melodies a lifeboat in turbulent sea. Lost in the groove, time starts to freeze. Cracks in the surface, beauty breaking through. Piano paints pictures in gray and blue. Words slip slick, ink trails the emotion. Slow tempo waves like the swell of the ocean. Pause in the air, silence before sound. Heartbeats loop where the lost get found. Empty moments filled with jazz-born phrases. Truth in the rhythm cuts through the mazes. Formless tension, beats rise and descend. Beats rise and descend. Floating through the chaos, no need to pretend. Melodies a lifeboat in turbulent seas. Lost in the groove, time starts to freeze. Time starts to freeze. Time starts to freeze. Time starts to freeze. Formless tension, beats rise and descend. Floating through the chaos, no need to pretend. Melodies a lifeboat in turbulent seas. Lost in the groove, time starts to freeze. Time starts to freeze. Time starts to freeze. Time starts to freeze. Tick-tock, the clock drips, molasses slow, but I fold the minutes, origami time flow. Hands spinning backwards, the future's a rerun. Steps off the edge, every moment weighs a ton. Folding time in the pockets of my soul. A loop, a crease to make the broken parts whole. Past pressing forward, the present takes a bow. I'm weaving seconds into the tapestry now. Keys tap soft, the piano sings the blues. Shadows of the past framed in sepia hues. Each beat a heartbeat, each rhyme a reform. Mellow echoes linger where timelines were torn. Melancholy whispers to the hands spinning fast. The future's a collage made of shards from my past. I cradle the chaos, hold the scattered sands. Rewrite the hourglass with trembling hands. Mid-tempo drift, the chill wraps my chest. Breathing in the ache, exhaling to confess. Metronome battle, steady punches of the drum. Tick by talk, my shadow starts to come undone. Folding time in the pockets of my soul. A loop, a crease to make the broken parts whole. Past pressing forward, the present takes a bow. I'm weaving seconds into the tapestry now. Tap, tap, memory, rewind the track. City slick, sack, scream, shadows fade to black. Broken clock ticking, moments drift through time. In this fleeting wreckage, I call it all mine. Wabi-Sabi Soul, cracks in the mold. Perfect in its breakage, stories untold. Echo in the window, whispers in flight. Harmonies of flaws paint the lonely night. Steam rise from cups kissed by the cold street air. Echoes of the past lace the rhythm I wear. Streets bleeding sepia, moments torn apart. Every jagged edge keeps stitching my heart. Mellow nights, the smoke circles like a crown. Every flaw in the notes brings the walls down. Broken piano sings of beauty we can't hold. Wabi-sabi whispers in the quiet untold. Wabi-sabi whispers in the quiet untold. Midnight graffiti spilled on the skyline. Scars tattooed in gold by the passage of time. Beat syncs with my pulse, my flaws find the groove. Each stumble and fall got me learning to move. Wabi-sabi soul, cracks in the mold. Perfect in its breakage, stories untold. Echo in the window, whispers in flight. Harmonies of flaws paint the lonely night.
lights, the smoke circles like a crown every floor, and the notes brings the walls down. Broken piano sings a beauty we can't hold. Wabi-Sabi whispers in the quiet untold. Wabi-Sabi whispers in the quiet untold. Midnight graffiti spilled on the skyline, scars tattooed in gold by the passage of time. Beat syncs with my pulse, my flaws find the groove. Each stumble and fall got me learning the moves. Wabi-Sabi whispers in the quiet untold.
Blueprint etched in keys, piano my weapon, notes dance, shuffles, bassline stepping, cymbals kiss, snares pop, beats got heat, jazz threads woven, rhythm runs deep. This a blueprint for a beat, crafted, elite, every chord and every hit, flavor will compete, swing in the pocket, steps on the street, blueprint inked, yo, that's how I eat. Kick drum whispers, treble got teeth, sax in the shadows, grind underneath, rhyme schemes tangled like earphone knots, Mellotron ghosts haunt while the crowd rocks, blueprint crumpled, unfold, rearrange, blueprint of chaos, sounds lie deranged, piano strings cry, sneakers scrape stage, time capsule rhythm escape in the cage, blueprint rolls timeless, carbon decay, tracks leave imprints while words ricochet, saxophone wail, city soul on display, jazz hop fusion, my muse is ballet. This a blueprint for a beat, crafted, elite, every chord and every hit, flavor L compete, swing in the pocket, steps on the street, blueprint inked, yo, that's how I eat. Yeah. Blueprint, humble, blueprint, humble, blueprint, humble, blueprint, humble, yeah. Blueprint, humble, crafted, elite, every chord and every hit, flavor all compete, swing in the pocket, steps on the street, blueprint ink, yo, that's how I eat.
Tick-tock's flat, the gears keep spinning in the sky, metal clouds crying, tears that never dry, concrete rivers, reflections of the pain, umbrella shield my thoughts, mechanical rain, steel drops pounding, rhythm in the night, jazz notes blend with the city light, synthesized storms baptize the lane, dance with the chaos in mechanical rain. Clock hands punching, fighting through the grind. Rusty wind blows scrapyard in my mind. Rain slick streets where the shadows collide. Hydraulic heartbeat, can't run, can't hide. Piano keys blink like the droplets hit. Scrolling on the scene, another story writ. Rain cloud saxes humming on the lane. Melody survives through this mechanical rain. Steel drops pounding, rhythm in the night. Jazz notes blend with the city light. Synthesize storms, baptize the lane. Dance with the chaos in mechanical rain. Breakdown sections, the rainfall syncopates. City breathes heavy, its soul contemplates. Patter on the tin roof beats in my brain. Echoes of tomorrow hum through the rain. Sections, the rainfall syncopates. City breathes heavy, its soul contemplates. Patter on the tin roof beats in my brain. Echoes of tomorrow hum through the rain.
Streets hum a tune when the moon takes the stage. Pavements whisper secrets, words abscond off the page. Digits flipping quicker than a thief in the night. Counting sins on my fingers, neon cuts through the light. Jazz rolls heavy like the smoke in the air. Keys dance naughty, every note's got a flare. Beat drops thick, swearing under its breath. Baseline shadows creeping, chasing after death. It's nightfall in numbers, arithmetic grind. Lost in equations, I'm divided, half mind. X marks the struggle, why we align. Added up the hustle, man, it's prime time. Trumpet blows cold like a winter's exhale. Snare snaps loose, spilling tails from the rail. Digits don't lie, but the balance still skews. Odds stacked against me, but I still pay the dues. Rain on the rooftop, tapping codes to decode. Every drop whisper stories that the alleys upload. Crunch time's rhythm, calculations unfold. Soul on the ledger where the city turns gold. Between the art and the math, chalkboard graffiti marking destiny's path. Crossed out dreams replaced by plots and schemes. Every tally's a prayer, dollars chasing my gleam.
Fold my thoughts, turn them into paper wings. Riding breezes where the saxophone sings. Keys running like marathon dreams, baseline walking shadow moonbeams. Crease the sky, make galaxies fly. Trumpet scats while the hands comply. Mind's an ocean, a sea of design. Ambient folds, infinite time. Notes bend in Origami Soul's choir. Trumpet whispers set the edges on fire. Piano rolls, dancing ribbons untamed. Drums converse, barcodes unframed. Layers of chords folding like cranes. Every scene dipped in rhythm stains. Ambient haze, the colors remain. Journey of folds through sonic terrain. Step on the snare, hopscotch groove. Syncopation drips, the city moves. From a palm, stories fold to spin. Paper symphonies burst from within. Folded clothes, now the moon silhouettes. Light leaks, jazz hop vignette. R&B tears dripping slow on the crease. Ambient origami finding its peace. Dance soft, shadow flicker room lights. Broken records spinning old tales midnight. City breeze sing whispers through cracked blinds. Memories dusted, framed in my mind. Echoes of days bloom slow in the mist. Fingers on ivory, the past can't resist. Heartbeats syncopate where the moments exist. Delay blooms eternal, life's fleeting twist. Steps leave the mark. Street lights bleeding gold, spilling out the dark. Soul's compass lost, but it found me near, where the music speaks louder than the ear. Faded Polaroids, laugh lines etched in sound. Crescendos of the life that I once found. Broken chords, staccato on a weathered vibe. Still the pulse remains where dreams survive. Each measure a scar, stitched into the wall. Trumpets cry hollers till the tears fall. Yesterday's ghost waltzing through the hum, where the rhythm began and the man comes from. Echoes of days bloom slow in the mist. Fingers on ivory, the past can't resist. Heartbeats syncopate where the moments exist. Delay blooms eternal, life's fleeting twist.
Spinning grooves in the twilight, needle kiss the vinyl. Echo from the speakers, truth etched in the spiral. Piano key whispers, sax blow in survival. Drums beat the heart on this moonlit recital.
Vinyl on the horizon, colors blurring ignite. Groove shining the echoes, silhouettes in the night. Drop the needle, feel the static.
edges, stories pressed in deep. Jazz meets the hip-hop, secrets it dares to keep. Keys glide like butter, truth in every sweep. Bassline rumbles low, wake you from the sleep.
Crescendo rising heavy, horns wail at the moon. City buzzing beneath me, life in every tune. Beats chisel in concrete, carving midnight's bloom. Grooves paint the skyline, my soul a monsoon. Vinyl on the horizon, colors blur and ignite. Groove shine in the echoes, silhouettes in the night. Drop the needle, feel the static. This groove infinite, soul rolling in rhythm, bodies move intimate. Scribbling my thoughts on crumpled corners of age. Drop a rhyme within the bars, jazz spills on the page. Sessions break like dawn, life's a fleeting stage. Vinyl spinning legacy, crackle set the gauge. Scribbling my thoughts on crumpled corners of age. Drop a rhyme within the bars, jazz spills on the page. Sessions break like dawn, life's a fleeting stage. Vinyl spinning legacy, crackle set the gauge. Scribbling my thoughts on crumpled corners of age. Drop a rhyme within the bars, jazz spills on the page. Sessions break like dawn, life's a fleeting stage. Vinyl spinning legacy, crackle set the gauge.
Yo, keys tap soft, fingers dance on the board. Melody spins, infinite chords. Rhythm fractals, a universe in sound where time loops eternal, no beginning found.
Fractal harmony echoes in my mind. Every note a spiral, endlessly designed. Stuck in this loop, the beat's geometry. Jazz in my veins, rap flows set me free.
Piano rolls smooth like smoke in the air. Words cut sharp, slashing through the snare. Bassline deep, caves where shadows creep. Sound a kaleidoscope, impossible to keep. Infinite spirals where rap and jazz align. Still trying to decode this cosmic design. Notes split and scatter, morphine in flight. Eternal vibrations bend darkness to light.
Fractal harmony echoes in my mind. Every root a spiral, infinite quest. Shapes in the rhythm folding endlessly. Jazz fuels the fire, rap sets it free.
Got Dilla on rewind, Coltrane in the seams. This landscape alive, these recursive dreams. My thoughts ricochet, bounce off the walls. Piano beats eternal, no one ever falls. Got Dilla on rewind, Coltrane in the seams. This landscape alive, these recursive dreams. My thoughts ricochet, bounce off the walls. Piano beats eternal, no one ever falls. Got Dilla on rewind, Coltrane in the seams. Every groove a spiral, infinite quest. Shapes in the rhythm, folding endlessly. Jazz fuels the fire, rap sets it free. Coltrane in the seams, the soundscape alive, these recursive dreams. Shapes in the rhythm, folding endlessly. Jazz fuels the fire, rap sets it free.
On the keys, where bittersweet ghosts linger, heavy hearts tap beats, music as the fingers speak to the moon while the city dozes low. Melancholy rivers in the nighttime flow. Black and white keys paint the canvas of the room. Bassline ticking soft in old clock's tune. Cigarette trails curling where lost dreams meet. Words on my tongue, scattered ash on the beat. Monodialogue, a voice in the haze. A life narrated through piano and malaise. Stir the coffee cup, reflections ripple deep. Echoes of thoughts that wake when I sleep. Tree lamp solo, shadows perform. Every gutted thought, a phrase reborn. Note by note, skyscrapers start to sway. Brick crumbles into dust, chorus of dismay. Fade into sharp, inhale the broken air. Midnight's breath whispers, unaware. Past mistakes linger like smoke in clothes. The needle skips as unanswered questions pose. Out of mind tangled in chords, pain masked faintly by playful words. The balance tips but the beat stays steady. Melody waiting, curtain never fully ready. Black and white keys paint the canvas of the room. Bassline ticking soft in old clock's tune. Cigarette trails curling where lost dreams meet. Words on my tongue, scattered ash on the beat. Monodialogue, a voice in the haze. A life narrated through piano and malaise. Stir the coffee cup, reflections ripple deep. Echoes of thoughts that wake when I sleep. Lamb solo, shadows perform. Every gutted thought, a phrase reborn. Note by note, skyscrapers start to sway. Brick crumbles into dust, chorus of dismay. Fade into sharp, inhale the broken air. Midnight's breath whispers, unaware. Past mistakes linger like smoke in clothes. The needle skips as unanswered questions pose. Fade into sharp, inhale the broken air. Midnight's breath whispers unaware. Past mistakes linger like smoke in clothes. The needle skips as unanswered questions. Hands on the keys, drama spills on the page. Black and white blocks like a film through the age. Carbon copy blue, smoke fills the room. Bassline thick, heartbeat under the moon. Carbon fiction written in the cracks and the grooves. Life measured in notes, each one proves. Beat heavy chapters, mellow yet insane. Every melody heals, dancing through the pain.
puddles pool on the ground. Each drop a moment, jazz rhythms profound. Mid-tempo memories swing through the air. Sax cries emotions I ain't ready to share. Chill with the weight, but the stories still wait. In the dark corners where the melodies play. Spit bars like loose change from a dusty coat. Life's ledger balanced in the lines I wrote. Pen to the paper like fingers to strings. Words spark fires, imagination sings. A mellow war cry, soft armor scene. Hip-hop poem in the margins between. Carbon fiction, chapters burn, pages turn. Every note a lesson, another thing I learned. Jazz hop heartbeat, the piano still hums. Melody, my language where the rhythm comes. Metaphors, puddles pool on the ground. Each drop a moment, jazz rhythms profound. Mid-tempo memories swing through the air. Sax cries emotions I ain't ready to share. Chill with the weight, but the stories still wait. In the dark corners where the melodies play. Spit bars like loose change from a dusty coat. Life's ledger balanced in the lines I wrote. Pen to the paper like fingers to strings. Words spark fires, imagination sings. A mellow war cry, soft armor scene. Hip-hop poem in the margins between. Carbon fiction chapters burn, pages turn. Every note a lesson, another thing I learned. Jazz hop heartbeat, the piano still hums.